I'm Barry from Mogwai, which is a terrible name for a band. But you're watching Rock Alarm, which is a terrible name for a TV show.
What is there about Mogwai that makes the band distinctively Scottish in a way?
We live there. Well, most of us do. I don't know, we get asked that question a lot. I don't know how our surroundings or our country shapes the music that we make. I don't know if it does, because we listen to music from all over the place. A lot of American music as well, so I don't know. Some people think it sounds Scottish. I'm not sure that it does. I'm not really sure. I know that a lot of our, to get slightly technical, a lot of our music is based on pentatonic scales, which is a Scottish thing, so maybe it's that, but it's not a conscious decision that we make. Actually, I think we just play to our strengths. We're not very good at singing, we're not very good at making up lyrics, we don't have any political statements to make, and it wasn't planned that this was going to be a completely instrumental album. It just turned out that most of the songs sounded fine as instrumentals, because the only reason that we put singing on something is if it doesn't sound finished. We'll put a vocoder or a vocal sample or someone to sing on it, but all these songs kind of, to us, sounded finished. We always make up the music first, and then it's just a case of going, how are we going to, we have to call it something, and it's usually just something one of our friends has said that's made us laugh, or a few times it's been something that someone has said something and we've misheard it and repeated it wrongly, and or maybe even just like a newspaper headline that just looks good. I think if it keeps us amused and it looks good, it's fine, but it has no meaning at all. They mean nothing. They're just ways to name the songs. I think our music's quite suited to it. Someone once said it was quite cinematic, and I thought, yeah, I suppose it is. There's no singing, which gets in the way, I suppose, but I think it just sort of, our music, I suppose it's not like classical music, but it's got quite a lot in common with classical music, which seems to go quite well with films as well, and that it's quite, well, I don't know how to explain it, but it just seems quite suited, even though we use traditional sort of rock band instruments. And we do make, I suppose it's quite atmospheric, the music that we make, and we just like doing it. It's nice to be able to do something that isn't just an album. We're always interested to do different things. The way that we did the Zidane thing, we watched the film once and then we made up pieces of music and then we decided where to put them. It wasn't like we were watching the film as we played, so it was just like making up some more songs, but we were quite aware that they had to be of certain lengths and stuff like that. It was a weird way. I can't really remember because it was a while back now, but it was a very quick 2-week session in the studio and we just tried our best, and I think it worked. I think we were quite lucky, because it could have been a disaster quite easily.